Hello. Hello, friends. Cat is here. There's not much we can do. I'm going to be playing the game called River Towns. That's the game we're going to be playing. But right now we're playing Cat. Cat on hands. So yeah, this is waiting over here, but Cat on hands is the story of my life. Creeks, were you on YouTube yesterday? Monica, how's it going? Your cat is cute, thanks. Yeah, she's a little attention grabber. I also play cat meowing, interrupting my cell phone calls. Well, tip from me, don't play cat meowing on your cell phone. Cat will be very... What the fuck? On YouTube a couple of weeks ago? What the fuck? Were you here yesterday? Because I swear... Okay, huh. Because for some reason I thought I seen you typing on YouTube, but it wasn't appearing in my mixed chat log, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But it must have been someone with a very similar name to yours. Someone with a short C name. Wow. Why are you selecting the poop emoji, Arabic man? I guess that's one way that someone who doesn't speak English could communicate, you know. If he doesn't like it, he just puts poop emoji. That's universal. Let's have my cat start meowing during a cord appearing on Zoom. Holy shit. I'm not gonna ask what that was for. I don't think I want to know. Although there is like some highlight clips of like people who were during COVID, they were like doing Zoom meetings and the cat would like photobomb or like beat up the camera or stick its butt out. There's some good vids out for that. One was like someone was literally in government and they were like addressing government, and then the cat like full moon to the audience. Are you like Israel? No, I'm from Canada. I've actually never used Zoom. I've never had to. I have a physical job, right? I have to physically go and do things. So I haven't had the luxury of the like virtual meeting. I've never ever had to do that. I haven't done like anything like that since Skype, I think. Like sometimes you do a call on Discord and people put their webcam on, but that's just like Discord, right? But you not like Israel? I mean, I don't want to comment on that particular world conflict. That's not the point of my channel, so we're not going to start that because everyone has a different opinion, and whether my opinion is the same as anybody else's is irrelevant to the content I'm broadcasting. So we're going to leave that sensitive topic alone. You can consider me neutral on all accounts. But I'm not from Israel now. Wakanda #1. Am I allowed to play? The thing is when she's in this position, all she wants is to be left like this. If I start to pet her, she will get up and leave. She wants to be left alone to sleep in this position. Neither. Wakanda forever. Yeah, exactly. Wakanda forever. So she's content and purring right now, but as soon as I move too much or try to, even if I pet her, she will want to get up and leave. I don't know if it's true, but my wife's hypothesis is that like on your wrist, you can like easily like sense the heartbeat. So she thinks that that's why she does this, is because she can like feel my heartbeat. Because she always does this. She gets up and lays with her head on my wrist like this. I'm here for the car? No, my car. You leave my car alone. I know what you meant, but it was funny. How's it going, Colt? Yeah, it's not a very interactive cat stream. Because again, if I touch her, she'll get up. I'm just being held captive, sort of. It's at least like a bit more, you know, a bit easier to manage compared to the other one. Because when Mosley used to come up here, he would like lay on his back right where she is. He would just like lay on his back and look at me. Or like he would intentionally fuck around with the keyboard. He'd be like, "What are you doing? Don't touch the keyboard. Touch me." And he'll fucking start pressing buttons on my keyboard. But she won't do that. I don't feel that that's comfy for her. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes she lays in positions that I really don't think they don't look comfortable, but my hand's like kind of starting to go numb a little bit though. I gotta move it around a little bit. What am I gonna do with you? The class is in 2 minutes. All right, I've got great class there, sir. Yeah, she at least it's better this way because right now both her paws are underneath, like they're underneath. Sometimes what happens is she puts the paws over top and then proceeds to inject her claws into me randomly. And it's very painful. Thanks for the heart. But, but you can't, like... You can't, like, tell her to go away. She's an old lady now. Yeah, you're an old lady now. I don't actually know the math in cat years, but... She's what? 12? Are you 12? I think she's 12 now. So it's you gotta be gentle with that old lady. But we are trying to play a game. Can we play a game? Is that allowed? Maybe. Just maybe. Oh. Is that it? We're done here? You're gonna use and abuse me just like that? Alright, see you later. Okay. Let's see what this thing's all about. The Holy Eel. The Holy Eel. Hold on, let's get into some settings here real quick. Epic. Yes, epic. Enable VSync? Get out of here. Get out of here with that shit. I don't know what these things mean. Use the left mouse button to move the camera. I'm going to use WASD if that's okay. Rotate camera. Zoom in and out. Oh, that's a terrible hotkey for zoom. Why can't I use the scroll wheel? Oh, they've assigned a scroll wheel to, like, rotating the tiles. You know, it's not my favorite. Place your buildings on the highlighted squares. Where are their highlighted squares? Oh, this square. Can I rotate it so that we make an L shape? Try to fit all your buildings into this area. There's only one highlighted square. What are you talking about? You're on the gear. What do we do with this here? I don't really know what our goals are. I feel like this gives us the most options. Or we could do this. Or like kind of Tetris a little bit. Place buildings close to each other. Placing buildings close to each other scores more points. So I score a point for every touching thingamajig? Is that what that means? I can do this. So it says 4 points. This also says 4 points. Or it says 4 squares, maybe. So this give me 6 points? Or 3? No, that still doesn't make any sense. I'll give me 3 points, okay. See the shapes you have left by clicking on the stack. Show stack. Ooh. Very puzzly. So if I understand right, this is 2 points. Yeah. I think that gave me 3 points. Is this gonna give me 3 points? Yeah. I feel like I sort of understand, but also sort of don't understand. Can we do with this one? This beast is kind of shit. I guess the idea is maybe to look at this and be like, oh, plan ahead, you know what I mean? Like I have a long bar left. I could put this here and plan to put the long bar down there. I guess I could, like, make a spot unreachable. It's a thing we could do. This is such a shit shape. I knew this one was coming. That's my last tile? Yeah. I scored 40? Lost the... Okay, how's that work? So I got 40 points for placing adjacent to neighbors, and 56 points for the largest congruent settlement, I assume. What's the max score you can get? I wonder. What are these gold mines? Cover this with any shape to earn 10 points, so we really need to earn those points. How do I start? On my way. I guess I really need one to go on this other side of the river, right? Or else, like, doesn't work. Like, this is gonna make it so I can't... You're back! Unbelievable. You're back already. Did you not find anything to do over there? Why can I not move with WASD anymore? Did you press a button on my keyboard, kitten? I can't move with WASD. Why? Why, kitten? What have you done? Oh, I see. Something happened. I'm typing in a box over here. Okay. That's a good start. See, this scores me 2 points right now, but this makes it easy to score points in the future. I guess this is just the same. What are you doing, baby? Am I going to get different colored houses? Not in this round. I see, though. Thing is, if I place this on across the river, then it doesn't count as like a settlement with this stuff. There's like a bigger area on this other side of the river. I should have maybe done the minimum to get this rock. What, baby? What are you doing? Oh no, this is still, I can still place here. It makes a bridge. So this is still considered adjacent, maybe? I'm not sure. It would seem so. How many pieces do I have left? I need to make sure I get down to this thing. Or we could do like this. Ow. Hey, you're stepping on the mouse. Move over. Three for this. 3 is the best I can do with this one. What are you doing? You needy girl. There's 3. Pretty good. Oh, bridges and treasures. Okay, bridges also score. Okay, so you get bonus points for making bridges. Interesting. Ow. That hurts, baby. Okay, so now we have 2 different towns. So probably build one on either side. Like probably build the blues on the left and the reds on the right. That would kind of make sense. Because this doesn't get... Still a wrong game. So this does still get an adjacency bonus, but if I build 2 different colors together, then they don't get the bonus for being like... what do you call it? I guess you would choose which color you want to be the highest. And then, like, supplement it. What is this game? It's a game called River Towns. This is a big fucking... See, this would score 4 points. No, 3 points. I guess it's... Even though it's 4 squares, 2 of them are touching the same plot, so it doesn't actually get me that many points. This is the same number of points. Ow. Darling, that hurts really bad. You stabbed me like that. I don't want to lay this here. It's kind of like you have that long-term, like, I want to make sure I get these golds, and I want to make sure I make a congruent building. But there's also the minute-to-minute strategy of trying to make the best placement. Because, like, this scores 3 points. This scores 2 plus 2 bridges, plus it gets me closer to the thingamabob. plenty of pieces left. Any long pieces left? I do. This thing seems kind of poop. Like one orphan tile, which isn't great, but these donuts go together really well. Okay, we need to make sure we make our way over to this thing. Nice corner piece. And I also want to make sure we get as many bridges out of this as possible, because that scores bonus. There we go. Wait, do I have a... Oh, I fucked up. I would have scored more if I made this into bridges. It's just over a 3-point score. I could have done way more bridges. I didn't do great on that one. Let's go here. So this is kind of like a dead end. So I just have red tiles here. Make as many bridges as possible. All about bridges. Do I have any straight pieces? Do you have a corner? So let's go here. Alright, we're not. Yeah, we are. We're actually maxed out on bridges except for over here. I can't quite max it out. Yeah. I think this piece can't go anywheres. Yeah, I kind of fucked up a little bit. Oh, see, that's not quite good enough to make this set 170. Because we didn't even play one piece. What can we do here? So this has to go... Okay, so these square pieces have to go with these triangle pieces. And this piece has to go with this piece. So that's kind of the trick of this one, is like some of these pieces only fit together with other pieces. Like this. So you can cover everything. You just have to make sure you don't... Ah, see, it's fucked now. I ended up in a situation where I need to place this up here. There, now we can place on every island, so that shouldn't happen again. There's probably a way you can score higher than that by like placing the pieces in like a better order or something. Surround all 4 sides of a tree to restore it. Okay, so restoring the tree is probably worth points. So I have way more space on the right. It doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so you don't want to blow the tree up. It's kind of not a great start to the situation, is it? There we go. So it's worth 20 points to grow the tree. That's pretty big. Hmm. Kind of hated that placement. Alright, so all the trees are grown now, so we just try to focus on points. Does anyone get more than 2 for this thing? Oh, there's 3. Be nice if I could get something to put here, but I think that's actually impossible. So we're gonna miss on a bridge. I guess this thing would have been better in this corner. Lost a bridge that way. Yeah, these trees are worth a lot of points. Yeah, so it's good to place these on a corner. I got purple now. If we do this red. that's a very stupid place to put that, actually. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, never mind. I got bailed out by this piece. It seems like the different colors have different kinds of pieces. Okay, so blue is kind of like pigeonholed into this fucking corner. Or take as much space for blue up here as I can, because there's purple can come down here. What do I do with this fucking weird thing? That was kind of bad. I feel like I'm going to suffer on bridges. Gotta make sure we get this tree done. That gets the tree done, but I lose its points. I get a bunch of bridges, though. Like, that's probably worth it. I guess this could have completed. Didn't realize I had this piece. I'm gonna do with blue. Blue's a mess. It's getting crowded in your head. Yeah, that's the puzzle, I think. Like, I didn't even score enough to pass. Well, I mean, I'm sure you don't have to get a perfect score every time, but to me, it's like, I want to hit that 3. So clearly orphaning that blue piece here probably is what costed me. Man, I want to redo. This is a shit piece to start with. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to make this work. It seems fucked already. Yeah, I gotta restart. I can't get that tree the way it is right now. Let's put this over here.
guess you kind of want to like start this kind of in the middle, because that way like you can kind of, because you're going to get served one of each piece right at the start. And you kind of want to make sure, okay, so purple's going to the right, and then like blue is like maybe going down here, and then like red like going up in this direction, I guess. So we want to leave purple plenty of space around here. See, if I do this, I don't know if I have a purple piece that I can actually finish that tree with. I do, okay. I can put one like this. So you have to be the most careful about whatever we do with this tree over here. There we go. Big score. So from here, we just have to make sure we keep our tiles colored together and get as many bridges done as possible. Kind of running out of space for blue to do much. Yeah, see, look, my score is not going to be that good because I need to like bridge out this stuff here and preferably this stuff over here too, but I like kind of don't feel like I have the tiles to do that. Like there's nothing I can put here. Like this is worth a bunch of bridges, but then it's going to be broken off. There we go. I don't know if that's good enough either. Yeah, it's still short. What do I need? I need 3 more bridges? This didn't seem too bad. Um, can do that. Oh shit, this is fucked down here. Yeah. It's like if I miss any amount of points, it's like fucked. So as soon as I saw I couldn't get this tree, it's like instantly screwed. See if I can get this done with blue. Sure. I'm sure I can get that purple linked up. Alright, so we gotta make sure now that we get as many of these bridges built as possible. Okay. I'll see this like area's fucked. Damn it. Can't get that in there. Gotta get these bridges down here built. It's a lot of points. I think there's any other river spot for me to make. I'll stream bow you. Fucker. See, that seems like it was worse. Oh, did I get there? Oh, I think I got there. Okay. Yeah, see, I just built more bridges. There's a tree in the middle and all kinds of gold. I like a purple tiles. Okay, let's restart. Oh my god, that doesn't actually work. Okay, so I gotta build bridges around the center. Wait, I can only build bridges on these points. So this thing can't really build a... I just need to score as much as possible with these. Because here we're going to go like this, and here we're going to go like that. Three colors, 4 trees, 4 gold things. That's kind of shit. I need blue to go build out this way. This spot is fucked already. Shit. It's like I have to put this here to steal this tree, and I don't know if that could like make the round impossible. I guess get some bridges going down here. It's like zigging and zagging in the wrong fucking way. Getting that tree up there is gonna be a pain in the ass. Where does this go? Here, I guess. Oh, I can't put it there. Or there. It's kind of fucked. What, baby? Yeah. It's rough, I know. That'll work. I feel like I didn't get enough bridges in. Yeah. Kind of cooked. You know, this is enough. 350? 360? Nah, 390. No, you're looking sleepy. I'm looking like I got a cattail in my face. That's what I'm looking like. Cat butt. Cat butt. A little cat butt. Hmm. Mm-hmm. This is the same map, I guess. Okay. Steady. Why you? You little goober. How you want that hand? Let's get that tree, that tree. I'm gonna focus on bridges. If we can. These crosses are kind of shit. I really can't place there. What can I do with you? I need to link these things up. I'm gonna lose the gold if I do that. Man, some of these placements are just horrible. I know that. Horribad. There's that. That doesn't seem like it's good enough. Nope. What am I missing? More bridges, eh? That's the only thing I can really do. I'm gonna do this one. Some of these are like a lot of points in one shot, but they don't help me like make any bridges. I guess that's the problem. Tetris Town, yeah, something like that. It kind of reminds me of like a single player Terra Mystica almost. Oh, here we go. No? That really doesn't go? Fuck. Never played Terra Mystica. It's a pretty nerdy Euro game, I guess. It's like a game that if you were a board game nerd, you would know the game. But if you're not like a super board game nerd, you would have no idea what the game is. It's like one of those things. It's like every hardcore board game nerd knows the game. What can I do with this? I need to get over to that gold. You did start Balatro? How are you enjoying that? Balatro. Okay, so we can do this. Maybe we can leap across like this. Get a bridge. That's good. That's good. I need to figure out how I'm supposed to... I guess I'm supposed to place, like, something on one of these. Maybe one that makes a bridge. Can I do that? No, that's poop. I have to, like, place that. And then square off of it. I have some squared pieces left. What am I supposed to do with you? Make some bridges over here. Some of the tear packs and how cards work are confusing. Do you know specifically the ones that are confusing you? Because I'll probably be able to make you understand in like 2 seconds. Why has been an issue with card games? Oh, I see. Yeah, sometimes if you like read the card, it's not obvious what stuff does. That's like the problem that I have sometimes with card games. It's like, if you just read the card, you're like, what the fuck does this do? But once you like fuck around with the card, and you like play it and see what it does, then it's like, oh, of course that's what it does, you know, sort of thing. Is this... that's good enough. I need to get this tree. How am I supposed to get this tree? I might have to do it with blue. I need this gold too. Oh shit, I forgot about this tree completely. Fuck. Celestial cards? You mean like the planets? That all those do is like level up your hands, right? So that like, so if you pick one, then it just makes it so like whenever you play that hand in the future, it rewards more chips and more malt. So usually when you're playing Balatro, you're like focusing on a certain kind of hand. So you would go try to get those hands out of the like Celestial pack. If that makes any sense. If that's like helps at all. One bridge. How am I supposed to get this fucking thing? God damn it. I'm giving up on this tree and we're just gonna make a whole bunch of fucking bridges instead. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, but I have to try to get over here and get this thing too. Can I make a bridge with this? That's gonna be fucked, but... Some Jokers have a countdown like 1/5, but the counter doesn't change every time I use it, and I still get a buff. I'm not sure which Joker you mean. I'm not sure which one that is. I'm trying to think of what Joker has a countdown, and I don't know of any Jokers that have a countdown. Unless you mean the ones that are limited time. What am I gonna do with this one? I guess it's that. How many points can I get? Oh, I get a bridge here. That's good. This got linked up, so that's good. I don't know if I can get another bridge out of this or not. That's 3 points. Yeah, I think this is scuffed again. There's no way this is 390. And purple's disjointed. Oh, I didn't even connect this purple. Oh yeah, it's completely fucked. Sure. Yeah, one thing I always thought of doing is like playing some Board Game Arena on stream, but the thing with Board Game Arena is it's like if you don't know the game, it's like really like hard to get people that interested in like what's going on. Because they're all like physical board games that are online. So it's like you could play Terra Mystica on Board Game Arena, but because there's no like easy way to be like, oh, this is what's happening. You'd have to like explain how the whole game works. And some people are not in for that investment. Sure. See, I can't put this here because then the tree's fucked. I guess it's down there. That's okay. I lose one spot, but that's okay. See, I'd rather not place it like this. We could do that. Okay, now I gotta go up here for this tree. There's that tree. There's that gold, and the purple needs to get that tree somehow. And red needs to get this tree. See, if I do this, I lose at least one bridge. Like maybe I just put this here. I'm going to be building purple to the north, so this is probably okay. There we go. I got my bridge back. I still have a wobbly one? I do. So I'm going to try to make as many bridges as possible. That's that tree. Here's this wonky one. Okay, so I should be able to get that tree done. So what can we do with this other stuff? I have to make sure it's all connected. Wait, is this fucked? No, I can put the plus sign there. There's a bridge. 3. See, 3 is worth more than 1 bridge. I guess that's 2, and like this is the same. I guess it's that. There's no way I can do anything with this in here. 2, 3. And this is what? 3. What's left? Let's do that. What do I do with you? That's worth 4 there. What is this worth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 versus 8. Yes, these are the same. Oh, actually, this has a bridge on it. This is actually 8, 9, 10, and 11. Even though it's like off color, it's a better score. Oh, that's a big score right there too. I think we might get this one. This was worth it, right? Oh no, that's connected even. That's even better. Like I can put this here. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. There's no place where I can get bridges out of this, right? Yeah, so it's in here. Has to be this. I think this is enough. Nice. So what's this thing? Rebuild the lighthouse by collecting all ancient rubble and gain a 1.5 score multiplier. Okay, so it's like if you don't rebuild the lighthouse, you just lose. That's what I've learned about this game. Is it's like there's these objectives, and if you don't do the objectives, you probably just lose. I guess I want to go up with blue and then red. Well, red's gonna be in a shit spot if I do that, but we'll see what happens. What the hell's this? Oh, okay. When I pick one up, I can click on the lighthouse. I see. See, I'm going to lose a bridge if I do that. This is a better way to do it, as strange as it looks. As much as it looks wrong. There's some things in this game that I think already that I'm like... Sometimes something looks wrong, but it's right. Because I like... It looks like you should like make it flush and not have this like one space poking. But that one space can never make a bridge, whereas this space can. So it's like if you lose this space, it's not a big deal. That space will never make a bridge. I gotta get over to this thing. I mean, red's just fucked. God damn it. Yeah, red's like really fucked. Yeah, I love kind of like this board game shit, but what I've learned is that people don't really like watching board games on Twitch TV. That's one thing I learned. It's really hard to get people interested in watching board games. Yeah, this kind of gotta go here. And some of these like little indie puzzle games are kind of just like kind of proxy board games, really. But when they come along, what's the best way? Probably this way. Okay, we gotta get our way over here. We've got... We're bridged up. So the only places that we were missing bridges is down here. And red's kind of fucked. So there's not really much else we can do to score more other than like nothing actually, because there's no way with the red pieces there was no way I was gonna like blue had to be on this side. Red doesn't have a piece that can go here. So that's kind of fucked. See, this is a good placement, but then I ruined my longhouse. I guess this is a better placement. It's the same problem. And this will just never connect properly. We gotta get over there. I don't have so many pieces to do it with. Oh man, red's just fucked. Red's so fucked. And blue's kind of fucked too. There's not a lot of room. I don't think there's anywhere I can put this. Oh, I can put it here. Does this link? It doesn't link. Okay, so we're kind of... I don't know if we're going to be able to score enough. We'll see what happens. Because red's out of room and blue's also fucking out of room, so we just have to score as many points as possible. Putting these down here somewhere in purple. I gave purple way too much room. That's 4. I think 4 is as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, see 400 is the... So to get this, you definitely cannot... You can't fuck up the area bonus. Like, this was worth what? This is worth like 6 points. And then this is worth like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's worth like 9, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 21. I mean, even if these managed to get in here somewhere, I still don't know if I would have scored enough. My placements are bad too. You gotta get like this down here. You have to get this bridged here. Because I got bridges all through here, but there's no bridges here. So like, we need to put blue. Blue has to be on this part of the map. Because this place can only get covered by a longhouse. So blue has to go kind of down this way. Maybe we'll send red to the right up here. How do I want to do that? Like this. And then pink can go up this way. I'm going to lose a bridge if I do that. It's like I can't do that because I'll lose a bridge. Where do I put this? Lose a bridge. A lot of these lose a bridge. We'll just do that, I guess. Kind of feels kind of bad. Actually, I should have put it in here. Oh well, it's too late now. See, this really wants to go here. How many of these do I have? I got one more. It's kind of fucked, eh? If I put it here, I'll be okay. Loses. Shit. Okay, now there is a piece I can put there. So this can go here, I guess. This kind of got to go down here. This piece has to go here. Oh shit, actually if I put the water thing here, I lose a bridge. So I kind of fucked up that too. I lost 2 points there already. So I got that. Oh, I fucked up. I didn't get this down here in time. Fuck, this is just scuffed. Okay, so I can't put the water thing here because then... because then I lose a bridge. So it's got to be like on a corner. go. Perfect. Perfect. We'll put the L's through here. Like this. Boom. That little hole's probably okay. So I need a longhouse to go here. This is fine. Okay, so we got one bridge here I can still make. Everything else is bridged up. Like this here. Fuck. Shit. I didn't realize I couldn't place a thing there. That's unlucky. I guess we're going in like this. Two, 4. Again, that's kind of scuffed, but okay, most points, 4 points. That's only 2 points. 4 points. 3 points. 5 points. 3, 4. 1 point. 2 points. 2 points. 3 points. 3 for that's pretty good. 4 for the square. 3, 2. What's left? A longhouse. This is 4, but it disconnects, so I can't do that. Boom. I think that's good enough. $420. All right. Perfect. All right, I'll be right back, and we'll start this one. Okay. Incoming cat. You know, I got up for a second and cat noticed me and she was like, I need attention. I was like, why? Why, cat? This district can connect to any other district. What? Oh, I got some neutral tiles. Okay. Wilds, if you will. New shapes have been added. Okay, so red got a zigzag that goes in one direction. That's the opposite from the blue zigzag. And purple got a longhouse. Okay. What are you doing, you goober? So this is a neutral tile. Throw that up here. I can't see anything now. You're in the way. Move your butt over here so I can see what's happening on the screen. What are you doing? I need to be able to see what's going on the screen. How do we get this tree? Stop. Can't see anything when you do that. So that doesn't work. I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get this corner tree. Where's red going? South-ish? This way, kind of? How do I get that? It's gotta be... Those are the same. Okay, blue has a way to get that. Okay. What are you doing? You're a little bugger. You're a little bit of a bugger. Oh, I see what you got to do. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Since those like pathways are neutral, you want the pathways to connect to as many different colors as possible, so they get counted as that many congruent. Yeah, fuck. Okay, so I need a way for blue to hit this thing. Really, I need to, optimally, I would have red hit this too, but I feel like that's not going to happen because I fucked up. So I'm going to lose a bridge, but okay, blue's at least connected to that. But now, like, I can't let blue have any more up here because purple's going to run out of space. Fuck. Can I go back? No. Can I undo? Is undo a thing? No. I need to fucking restart. That tree's fucked. We'll just play this one out, but pretty sure it's already fucked. Be able to bail that out. Yeah. Oh, there's another street. Where was I supposed to put this? Fuck. Yeah, it's kind of fucked. It's like you want to put the streets together so as many things touch them as possible. So you still want to group these gray tiles, but they don't have to necessarily be grouped, I suppose. I mean, I feel like I'm scoring a lot of points, even though it's scuffed, but I mean, I didn't really look at the... Oh, I can get purpled into this. Hold on. Yeah, I can get purple into this section. Sneak purple around into this. Like that. That's really not the piece I want to use for this, but it gets it done. No, that's not connected. I'm an idiot. That'll fix it. How many pieces are left? Oh, this is the last one. Yeah, I don't know if that's really enough, but I did pretty well with getting them connected. Oh no, it doesn't work like that. Okay, never mind. The game's less interesting than I thought. The game's actually less interesting than I thought. I thought that, like, if you grouped these walkway tiles that are neutral and then connected them, then it would, like, count as part of, like, that building type's score. So if you wanted to, like, connect each color to each gray tile so that they all got benefit from all the score, but that's actually not how it works. They're just neutral. They don't actually add to that score in that way. Well, alright then. So we just fucked up in terms of we fucked up on some trees and stuff like that. No. Why? Nothing's changed with the camera, no. Maybe go over here with pink. Pink is just the wonkiest one to use. Oh, I fucked up this tree. I'm an idiot. God damn it. That tree is just dead. This tree is not dead, so let's not kill it. Yeah, we'll do that. Maximizing our bridgeage. That doesn't quite work. I can make it work though. Slaying these straight pieces against the river is pretty good. Because you maximize the number of bridges you get out of it. We need to make sure we bridge up down here. This is a bad place for this piece, probably. Go like that. Still haven't found the red piece I need that goes there. I guess I could do that, but I kind of don't need to do that. I'm saving that. What do I do with this piece? I guess putting it here is okay. I guess there's no reason why I can't hang this off of here. I do miss that corner. I guess I could do that. I'm actually not clear 100% if, say if my purple pieces are only connected by neutral pieces, if they still count as being connected or not. I'm sure we'll figure that out in happenstance eventually, but. Okay, we gotta make sure this stuff gets bridged up. There's 5 down here. Okay, we have a long piece we can put down there, so we'll get to that in a minute. Did I fuck this up? No, I just haven't gotten the piece yet that I want to go there. Tuna, tuna, tuna. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Kitten, chicken, chicken. I'm still missing. Can I place here? Yeah, I can fix that. Give me the chicken, Mom. Mom, give me chicken. Cat tax. Oh, I can't put this anywhere. Oh, is that gonna... Am I fucked? I mean, that's not too bad. There's no way I can get these over there, though. No shot. Biggie Smalls. He wants to be a Big Mac, you know? There this thing is. It took forever. Get to the last piece. I don't know if this is good enough. Can't remember what the score I need is. I hung some red tiles. Is it 500? Fuck. Yeah, I hung a couple reds. Actually, I just hung one red tile. I hung this red down here because I was fucking full. This thing fucked me up. I shouldn't have done this. Yeah, that's okay. I gotta get purple out of this little hole I put them in by accident. Yeah, that's okay. Can't do that. We can get away with this one though. Boom. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. There we go. What am I doing to fix this blue? Or this thing here? Is it fucked? Is this tree fucked? No, I can get the purple into it, actually. We'll be sneaky. Here's a sneaky thing we can do. That's probably okay. I'm gonna do this, I think. Which doesn't seem optimal, but it's alright. There's a bridge that way. Don't lose too much. Oh shit, no, now the tree's fucked. God damn it. God damn it. do that. Let's be a little cautious here. Do anything too crazy. Okay, red's gonna run out of fucking room, so we gotta get over here. That's no good. I guess I have to do this. It feels kind of shit. Alright, how do we do this tree? There's like no way to do this tree without fucking something up. There's a blue piece that can go there, actually. So what we'll do is this actually works. And then we'll just chill. Creep blue around here so that it can get connected. It's gotta go here. Boom. Kaboom. Kaboom. This piece sucks. This piece sucks big wiener. It could go here, I guess. Sure. Where does this go? I guess that's a good amount of points. Sure. Not sure if that's optimal, but so I'm not sure if this is optimal, but yeah, okay. Where is this blue piece that I need to grow the middle tree? It's being very elusive. Oh, I misclicked. If I lose because of that misclick, I'm sad. That was supposed to go one down and make the tree. God damn it. That's so sad. The rest of this is going so well. There it is. Boom. God damn it. Oh, it's so annoying, man. Oh, I got there anyway? I got there anyway. Okay. I would have had a higher score if I didn't fuck up. Okay. Surround all 8 sides to restore its former glory and gain 1.2 score multiplier. Okay. So I gotta fill all these spaces. I don't want to do that. That doesn't fit well here. Let's go here. Big bridges. I could just take that, but it's not optimal. This is not optimal either. That was not a good placement really, but oh well. That's unfixable. This piece sucks right now. That bricks. Yeah, let's just go across the pond. Big long house. That bricks that. That's okay. Just gotta go in here like this. I got one more spot to cover. That's a good spot for that. Grow the tree. Bridging. Where does this go? Reasonable. Now we're good to put that. Get it out of the way, I guess. See, this doesn't actually connect. So I can't even place it there. Interesting. Well, where do you go then? I guess I could still do this. It doesn't like brick too much. And the temple's built. Purple's kind of fucked a little bit though. Like I fucked this corner and fucked that corner, so it's a little bit wrong. I do have a piece that's going to fix this, right? No, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. We're okay. Everything's okay. Where do you go? Are you not okay? Oh, wait, no, you can go in here. You can sneak right in. Sneaky. Sneaky. So sneaky. I don't know where you're supposed to go, though. Shit. Are you fucked? This piece might be fucked. It's the last piece. Yeah, I can't even put this anywheres. Like nowhere. Oh, this works. I can't get this linked up, can I? No. It's at least worth 2 points rather than 0. See if that's enough. By 71. Perfect. Okay, so same idea, tower in the center. You got 12 trees though, it's quite a bit. It's maybe red. Maybe put red on the outside. We gotta get blue out, so this is kind of scuffed a little bit. If I do that's gonna brick something. This is a really unfortunate piece to try to get blue out with. So I think what we're gonna do is put this over here somewhere. I'm trying to get blue out with a different piece. Is this the piece to get blue out? No. I feel like I'll be able to get blue linked up eventually. But we're going to have to be patient with it. We're kind of fucking cock blocking red. We gotta just chill on that. Here we go. time for that piece, but what can you do? It's here now. I'll lose some bridges if I play that like that. That's no good. I guess I'll try that. I don't know what red piece is supposed to go in there. This one. Crawl over. Boom. Boom. And then we just need one little piece to poke that hole. It's pretty reasonable, right? No, then red kind of gets screwed. I guess red could go up this way. I got a good amount of reds left, but I think the problem is I kind of fucked red over a little bit. Maybe we just do this. Seems fine. There we go. Perfect. How do we get these trees alive? You can work on that one. That bricks that one. Try this. I don't know if I have enough spots left. This should work, right? Yeah. I have a square left. I can put a square down here, right? Yeah. But we'll miss one tree. I don't know if that's good enough. Oh, you fucker. Oh, okay, no, it's not even close. I thought it was 600. Okay. You have to really build around the edges. I kind of fucked red over too much. Red was like screwed right from the beginning. I hate that it gave me this piece right now. What the fuck is going on? Okay. have to take advantage of the river. To get as much bridges as possible in. That cooks that tree. That cooks those bridges. I guess I can do that, but feels like a mess. It feels like a mess. Just that same piece again. Beauty. Fucking beauty. So I need a blue square right here is what I need. Where is this supposed to go? Shit. Wait, did I kill a tree putting that there? I thought there was like 2 trees right here. I don't know. I can't remember. This piece sucks. Really bad. Sure, that was not really what I wanted to do with that. That gave me this fucking one. Oh, pain. Pain. This works too. Why can't I put... Oh, because it goes in the water. If I do that, it's screwed. Oh, I can do this. Perfect. And this fixes this tree. Boom. I'll lose a bridge doing that. I don't have a better piece to put there though. Unless, actually no, I do have a piece I can put there. This piece is kind of scuffed though. If I put it there, it fucks everything up. If I put it there, it gets the tree. I don't know if I'm going to be able to link that, though. I think it might be screwed. got one bridge out of it. I lose a bridge putting this here. Oh, this piece isn't... Shit. This piece isn't the piece I thought it was. I thought it was a different way around. Ah, fuck. Fuck me. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, fuck. It's fucked. No shot, brother. No shot at all. Oh, we made it. Unbelievable. Just barely. Just barely. What the fuck is this? I want to place better. Everywhere I want to place it. Okay, here's a good spot. There's just blue tiles? Just blue tiles. So there's some combination of tiles that is going to get all those trees. I think it's not... this longhouse came at a shit time. Yeah, I think it's maybe scuffed already. Yeah, I need to restart. So, the two like zigzags have to go together. This has got to go over here, I guess. But this has got to go on one of these other islands, and I'm not over there yet. I gotta like put this one here. This is gonna go here. This is like one of these ones where it feels like there's a very specific combination that you have to achieve in order for it to work. And this is not this one, this is this one. Now I don't know what to do. So I can do this. Is that good enough? No. There's a way that you can get all the trees, for sure. Because that's pretty much what I was missing. I was just missing all the trees. So how do you get that last island of trees? Oh, you got to do the 2 plus signs together. Okay. Okay, we got to restart already. This is unfortunately one of these games where if it gives you the wrong piece in the wrong order, you just lose. This is okay. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This has to go here. But now I can't get this on this island, so it's fucked. I don't know if there's like a better way I can start or not, but it feels like this is the place to start. Okay, so that's gotta go there. Is this fucked? This might be fucked. No, okay, it's not fucked yet. This gotta go here. This gotta go here. This goes here. And this one has to go on this island like that. And then we go boom. 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 Maybe we can steal one more. Cover all the geysers to restore the hot spring. Okay, we gotta be careful because we're fucking blew over. I then blew over some more. Real smart. We gotta leave the north to blue and just build red to the west. Nice. Oh, I fucked that up. Shit. Didn't even realize. Yeah, this piece sucks. Didn't even see that geyser thing back there. No, that was kind of a fuck up too. Oh well. I can actually do this and get away with it. Get away with it. Not a lot of room left. This looks like it connects to red through that street. Well, this piece seems fucked. Totally fucked. Yep. I guess I'll put it here for the meme. But red actually ran out of room because I kind of built blue into it and didn't build blue down this way, I guess. There's like more room down in this corner than I realized. Yeah, it's fucked. There's no way. There's no way that's good enough. Oh wow, that's good. I don't think that should have been good enough. That was fucked. Oh well. Okay. That wasn't bad. It was it was a pure puzzler though. I thought it might not be a pure puzzler, but it is a pure puzzler. Straight up. Okay. One, two, three, four. All right, I'm gonna get out a few things. Oh, shit, I was muted. Fuck. I don't know how long I was muted for. Hopefully it wasn't very long. I don't know when I got muted. I'm sorry. Sorry whenever that happened. I think it wasn't for that long, but... Longer than you think? Unlucky. Unlucky. I get the feeling Adria muted me or something like that, and I just never noticed. I need a thing that goes like, if my microphone's muted, I need something that like goes into my ear like every like 30 seconds or like every minute that just says muted. Like just on my own end. So that like, if I know that I'm muted, then it's fine. It's like a, you know, whatever. But if I don't know that I'm muted, if it just tells me that I'm muted, that would be helpful. I'm sure that's a thing. I'm sure that's a thing. Oh no, I've definitely been talking. That's fucking unlucky. Okay. Yeah, I gotta do something about that. I gotta like get some kind of thing. I'm sure there's some kind of thing that if my microphone's muted, it will just, the monitor will send the muted word to me. So I know. That way I only talk to myself for maximum like 1 minute. I'm sure there's a thing we can do for that. Either way. This is in place. This is in place. Oh, I should get some... I need to get a couple things out. A couple other things out, too. I'm trying to do this all in one take. So... I want to kind of have this stuff ready. And not have it take too long to do. Where is it? There's that. Well, I don't want to bring it out. I'll bring it out for right now. Where's the other one? Here. And if I click on this, go here, and then click this, and then click desktop. Perfect. All right, so we're just going to rip this off the cup for the most part, but I have some notes. All right, so as you guys know, we reviewed Blanton's yesterday, and that was my 50th review. So we've done 50 reviews so far. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to recap the bottom 10 worst bottles that I scored, the worst possible scores that I have. And then we'll just get better from there. But since it's the worst scores, of course, we'll do them in reverse. So the absolute worst bottle is at the end, which some of you guys already know this stuff. But for those of you out in the interwebs that don't know, I've rated 50 bottles. We'll look at the bottom 10, and then we'll keep a running list from now on and probably do something else similar to this when I get to 100 bottles. Quickly and easily, we'll just get it right going. The 10th worst bottle that I reviewed scored 46 out of 100. And that was the Botanist Isla Dry Gin. So this is a gin from the Bruichladdich distillery. It's 46% alcohol. And this thing, I know it. I don't review that many gins, and maybe I don't know that much about gin, but I just kind of reviewed the gin, drunk it neat, just like any other spirit. And this particular one has like a particular deep woods off bug spray kind of note, which I do not like. I don't know if anyone would like.
It was not my favorite, and the other notes did not make it any better. That being said, it is one of the few gins I've ever rated, so maybe like as I get more accustomed to gin, I'll appreciate this particular one more. But the palette wasn't that interesting. Deepwood's Off is not a great note, so that's pretty clear why I ended up with not the most favorable score. So 46 out of 100, which we call that okay. So all of these whiskeys or other spirits are considered okay. None of them were ever bad enough to be poor, which is like less than a 32. So just keep in mind that they're not horrible, but they're pretty bad. All right. So number 9 also scored 46 out of 100. Was the Plantation 20th anniversary XO rum. So this is that a kind of like this is a Maison Ferrand West Indies rum distillery product, and it is 40% alcohol. It is chill filtered, and it is dosed to the maximum amount of dosage. And I kind of got like some really kind of off notes out of this one. And even though it was finished in cognac barrels, I didn't really feel like I got much of that cognac out of it. I found it pretty forgettable for the most part. There's nothing special about it, and it kind of feels like with the amount of sugar that was added to this particular bottle, probably this is not their best rums. It's probably a blend of whatever rums, and it was heavily dosed. So it was okay, but it wasn't great. So yeah, so that's number 9. Our Plantation. I guess we can keep these up here. So next up, number 8 also scored 46, and that was the Jameson Black Barrel. A lot of people said this was like a pretty good value whiskey, and I don't know, it didn't really land for me, despite the fact that like it wasn't my favorite score. The value is not the worst. It is still like pretty reasonable, but I didn't really find this one to have much of a palate. This one in particular has grain whiskeys that are matured in heavily charred ex-bourbon barrels, the Black Barrel, and then has some older ex-sherry pot still whiskey added to it. And really like the sherry aspects for me were kind of like more of a whisper, and it was all like kind of toasted grains and vanilla, very grainy whiskey. So again, it's not terribly expensive, but it didn't score the best, and it's because it's mostly grainy Jameson. It's probably like a reasonable step up from your typical Jameson, but I was hoping for more, I think, with that ex-sherry portion. That being said, triple distilled, pretty good texture, easily drinkable, but didn't impress me that much, which this may be divisive because some people think this one is actually a pretty good value, kind of like Wild Turkey and stuff like that, but didn't really hit for me. So next up, number 7. This one scored 45 out of 100. This is the Eldorado 12-year-old. This is Guyanese rum, and for this one, for the most part, it's just kind of got sweet notes and some oaky notes and a little bit of like a lemony pledge thing to it. It's pretty thin at 40% alcohol. Pretty forgettable. Seeing a trend here, yeah, maybe. And it has not very many notes, not very impressive. notes, and is relatively thin. So it's a thinner offering. Yeah, these are also probably all going to be cheaper ones, and that would make some amount of sense. But again, this is not terribly expensive. None of the bottles here are terribly expensive. I think this one is the most expensive one out of the four we've talked about so far. But yeah, this one. No reason to buy this over any other rum as far as I'm concerned. Entirely forgettable. We can ignore that one for the most part. Maybe the 15's better. We'll try some of the older age statements, see how we feel about those. So number 6, I scored 44 out of 100. And that was the Akashi White Oak blended Japanese whiskey, which my understanding is this is actually Japanese whiskey, but you never know when it's a product of Japan. I think the white label is Japanese whiskey and the black label is like got scotch in it. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe this also has scotch in it. It's very unclear. But this particular whiskey from the Igashima distillery is not particularly big. It's a very small little operation, and they have a good amount of offerings all in the same kind of bottle. But again, this is 40% alcohol, chill filtered, probably color added, but it's got a very weird kind of blend here, and it's 70% lightly peated grain and malt whiskeys. Aged 3 years in ex-bourbon and specifically ex-wild turkey barrels, and they're finished 2 years in ex-sherry. So it's only 5 years old, and this lightly peated grain here comes off kind of like cigarette smoke, kind of like not the greatest peat, like not like campfire, but like someone is smoking nearby. It's also got a bit of a metallic character, like really metal ashtray really hits. I also got some really kind of weird off notes on the aroma, like peppered omelet, dried out smoked old cheddar, shriveled up plum. Very like weird kind of nose, and maybe you're into that kind of weird thing, and maybe you would enjoy this sort of thing, but the smoke for me was really not super palatable, and it was not my most pleasant whiskey, but we gave it a reasonable score in some facets because it did have some notes going on. They were just not notes I don't know that anyone would want to experience necessarily. Didn't actually do that bad in scoring, but my personal experience is young and challenging. So one of the worst experience scores I've ever given. So not particularly recommend this one, but I mean, if you're in for something weird, an option maybe. So the bottom 5. So this next bottle I don't have anymore, but I have a picture. We have a picture. And this was the Jameson Stout Edition, the Jameson Stout Edition, which I scored a 43 out of 100. And the palate on this one actually saved it quite a bit. Like the aroma is like non-existent. Again, we're talking about most of these 40% alcohol like this one is. Finish is non-existent, but actually had a pretty good palate. Like the palate was actually not bad. So like if you were going to like use this to shoot, if you're doing shots and you want something a little bit different in flavor, there's some good flavor on the palate of this one. Actually, the palate is not bad. I do like the creamy like stout portion of this particular whiskey, but really failed on the aroma and really failed on the finish, and it's definitely thin, but palate's really tasty actually. Pretty good score for the palate, but everything else was not good. So yeah, not the greatest one here. So next up, also don't have this bottle, so this is our fourth lowest one, which we scored 40 out of 100. Which again, we don't have this bottle anymore because it's dead. But this was the This was the Connemara peated Irish whiskey. And again, this is 40% alcohol. And it was like, I don't know if it was lightly peated. I don't know if I ever found the ppm for this one. Let's see if the notes say exactly. Doesn't say. But yeah, this is from the Cooley Distillery. Again, 40% alcohol, chill filtered, color added, all this stuff. Double distilled, and it's a mix supposedly of 4, 6, and 8 year ex-bourbon peated Irish whiskey. And this one, I don't know if it's mostly 4-year-old whiskey. I don't know what the deal was with this, but this was so fiery and aggressive and hard to get into and metallic. Even though it's 40% alcohol, I felt like it was burning my nostrils after like nosing it for like maybe a second. It was definitely like hot when it shouldn't be hot. Maybe I had a bad bottle of this. I'm not sure, but it's like it felt like it was way too young. And the peat didn't really display in a very complex manner. It was kind of just like grassy. It kind of felt really grassy. And maybe a little bit herbal and a little bit earthy, but very minor. It kind of had some minty notes too, which is maybe related to the peat, but again, kind of like young, metallic, fiery whiskey. It had some apple character and this sort of thing. You could find some redeeming qualities. The nose actually, if you could get into it, was not so bad. The problem was that it was so unyieldly, like it was so hard to get into the nose for me that you couldn't really appreciate what was there because your nostrils were going to burn, despite the fact it was 40% alcohol. So not sure if this just needed more time in the barrel, what the deal is, but it felt like way too like young or new makey or something, and it couldn't enjoy it personally. There is a 12-year age statement of the same product, and maybe that one's better, but yeah, it wasn't great, this particular one. Okay, so what's left? 39 out of 100. The bottom 30 here. We had the Bacardi, Ghetto Bino. How's it going? The Bacardi 10-year-old. Great picture though. Yeah, I agree. Bacardi 10-year-old, 2012 bottling. So this is a rum that, despite the fact that it received a terrible score, for my standards, like, we still call this okay. Like, it's not disgusting, right? It's okay. But the problem is, it did one thing. It tasted like sweet molasses and charcoal. Really cool charcoal note. Loved the charcoal note. Really tasty molasses note. I love the flavor here, but that's all there is to this. There's molasses and there's charcoal on the nose, maybe a little bit of matchstick and fire pit. So just nothing going on with this. Terribly smooth, terribly drinkable. You could drink this out of a cup like it was Coca-Cola. It's so smooth, but not that interesting for our purposes. So unfortunately did not score very well, despite being very tasty, very dangerous rum. El Dorado is a good rum, but Barbancourt from Hades, where it's at, yeah, I've never tried any of that. If you haven't included in, we're talking about the worst rums that I've rated and the worst whiskeys that I've rated. So these are the worst. These are the bottom feeders of my 50 reviews that I've done. So these are not the all-stars, okay? Second to last, 39 out of 100. You knew it was coming. The Canadian Club, the Canadian Club 20-year-old Canadian whiskey, which, quite frankly, I don't understand how. I don't understand how they managed to make this taste like nothing. This has spent 20 years in some kind of barrel. but it drinks like water. There's barely a whisper of flavor. I don't know how they managed it. I don't know how they managed it. How did they manage it? It's 40% alcohol, of course, and yeah, this is Beam Suntory, Canadian Club, blended Canadian whiskey, chill filtered, colored added, blah blah blah. But it's just unreal to me that if you take something bland and age it 20 years, it's still bland. Well, you would think that at least it would taste like wood or something. The barrel's gonna do something to it, but too much water in here. Not sure what happened. Barely drinkable, really. Especially for a limited edition bottling. But yeah, I gave this a water texture score and a 1 out of 15 in personal experience. It's utterly pointless. Do not buy it. Unfortunate. Yeah. These are the lowest scoring experience I think I've ever given, because it's just utterly pointless. It's like not even alcohol. But there is one whiskey that scored worse, okay, which is pretty hard to do, of course. And most of you guys already know what it is. It's 38 out of 100, the worst score I've ever given. Is this thing, the Sexton. The Sexton single malt triple distilled Irish whiskey, which has got a cool bottle. Man, what a cool bottle. This is one of the first reviews I ever did too, so it was an early one, but man, it's rough. Despite the fact that it is 100% sherry matured, and it does have sherry on the nose. Don't get me wrong. You do smell those, those date squares and figs and all that. The palate is non-existent. There's almost nothing on it. It's mostly thin. It doesn't have any redeeming qualities for me. It's like the afterthought of a sherry barrel. It's smooth. It's smooth and easily drinkable. Has a really cool bottle that is impossible to pour. But just the nose is really faint. You do get the raisins in there, but it's not great. Palate basically doesn't have any flavor on it. There is a reasonable finish on this though. The finish is probably the best part. I rated it the best part. There's a little bit of a finish on this. Why are you so rough to the Irish? I'm not so rough to the Irish. I've got some good Irish ones, but at the end of the day, this was not did not deliver for me. And out of the 50 reviews I've done, this is the worst score still. That being said, I haven't reviewed anything like super duper damning. I haven't rated, for example, Johnny Red or J&B Rare or any like terrible blended things. Only things that I thought were probably maybe going to be good to some degree. So yeah, but out of the 50 reviews, the Sexton is still the reigning worst review. So yeah, these are the worst. These are the worst ones. So we only get better from here. It only gets better from here. And tomorrow we'll talk about the 10 that were above this. We'll do a fresh crack, of course. But yeah. Johnny Red has a lovely tone of paint thinner. Yeah, I've never had Johnny Red. I've had Johnny Black. Johnny Black is serviceable, right? It's serviceable. It's not like great, but it's serviceable. So that makes me fear for Johnny Red. Johnny Red is probably terrifying. Because if Black is serviceable and Red is like half of the price, that means that's like, okay, it doesn't get better. It's pretty horrible. Yeah. So I get the feeling what's going to happen is eventually we're going to do like a segment where like I'm going to go out and spend like $50 and get a bunch of the like really terrible whiskeys. We'll just get every like bottom shelf scotch, and we'll do like a blind taste test of like 10 bottom shelf scotches or something like that. And we'll just get them all out of the way. See which one is actually the worst. But yeah, these are the worst 10. Well, two of them aren't here, but these are the worst 10 actually scored reviewed bottles that I bought or received as gifts for all of these, assuming they might taste somewhat palatable. And some of them are not bad. Like, to be honest, like Jameson Black Barrel is not bad. Like, this is not a bad whiskey. The problem is it's a cheap whiskey and it didn't do much for me. You know, it like, to be clear, of all the stuff that's here, the one that is higher rated than this is only rated by 2 points, and it's also a cheap whiskey. That is not that bad. So this is not the worst, but it just didn't score very well because it's a cheap whiskey at the end of the day. Did you ever buy any of these again? Tough question. Maybe. So the reason that I would, like, for example, this is probably one of the candidates for ones I would buy again, and I'll tell you why I would. Basically, the reason why I would is not because there's two reasons. One reason is most of these are not terribly expensive. This one here and this one here, I think, are the exceptions, where like these are kind of like maybe priced a little too high. But for example, you might have a situation where you want to have Jameson Black Barrel around so that when you go and try a different whiskey, you're like, hey, this is similar to this whiskey or something like that, and you want to do a comparison. This is still like pretty good for that sort of thing, right? I think you would like the triple. Yeah, very well may. It hasn't. I haven't seen it around here yet, so I knew it's making its rounds around the United States. We might eventually get it up here, but we don't have any yet. It used to be, what is it? It used to be like Ireland exclusive, then it was travel retail exclusive, and now it's kind of going everywhere, which is also true, I think, of the Five Oak. The Five Oak, I think, was originally a distillery exclusive, then it was an Ireland exclusive, and now it went global. So I think it's probably just a theme that comes out of Middleton, that probably eventually will get some triple around here too. But yeah, like, for example, if I had another whiskey that had grain and sherry in it, I might want to compare this. That's why I would like to have it around. Not necessarily because I want to drink it that much, but because like having it around is useful for learning about whiskey. That'd be the main reason to like keep some stuff like around. Like this one, for example, despite the fact that it is very delicious, it has a very unique charcoal character. Like, it's more charcoal than even those charcoal filtered Jack Daniels things where you're like, there's got to be some shit ton of charcoal on here. There's more charcoal on this than there is on Jack Daniels. So like, you know, there's some merit in having this around to be like, hey, you know, is the charcoal on this whiskey like the charcoal on the Bacardi 10 I know has huge charcoal note, right? So that would be the reason to keep some of the stuff around. And the other thing too is, sometimes you want to just like taste upwards. Like, so for example, this Eldorado 12, I'll probably try the 15, and I'll probably try, what else is there? There's a 21, there might be an 18. But doing that, like, kind of a progression from the 12, 15, 18, 21, you might want to do that for just to see how the difference is. And I don't know if I'm going to run out by the time I get a 21. I don't know. It just depends on how I buy things, which is kind of up in the air. Depends on what's on sale and how much money I have and whatever. But there's also some world too, like, for example, where you had people over and you're like, hey, you know, they're interested in this particular rum. Maybe you want to like show them the progression of 12, 15, 18, 21 or whatever. There would be a use for that. And they're not so expensive that it's like, you know, hard to keep them in stock. This thing is less than $50 for me. And in the States, it's, I don't know, it's probably like $25, right? It's not a lot. So that's the main reason. They're not expensive to keep around. But these more expensive ones, like, I would probably never buy this Canadian Club 20 year again. But I don't know when that's going to get drunk. So I don't know if I'll ever have to worry about that. It's something I would pour for somebody who comes over who likes Canadian Club, who wants to try it, I guess. That would be the reason. The Eldorado non-aged is pretty gnarly. Which one is that? Because I know there's like an 8-year-old Eldorado. Yeah, cheap bottle, yeah. Well, the Canadian Club 20 is not cheap, but like, say if someone came over and they're like, I love Canadian Club, you know, I'd fucking knock yourself out, try the 20 year, you know what I mean? It's like 20 in Canada. Let's see, I'm curious. The Eldorado that I want to try, well, not the Eldorado I want to try, but the again, this is a DDL product, and some amount of this comes from the Port Moran ancient double wooden pot still. And what I want to try, and you might be saying this in terms of it's kind of gnarly, but I would like to try some single still like Port Moran, something that only came from Port Moran still, because that's the Guyanese funk, you know, that people go for, that Port Moran stuff. But usually you have to get that. There is an offering at 40% alcohol from Eldorado. It's called like Eldorado Port Moran, and it's like 40% alcohol. But really, you'll want one that's probably from an independent bottler, like Rolling Fork or something like that, where it's like cask strength Port Moran. That's where I want to be. But again, it's hard to find money for rum when there's so much scotch in the world. There's an Eldorado 3-year-old. Is that the one you mean? That's $28. Why did you stop? It's the 3? Yeah. There's a 3, an 8, a 12, a 15, and a 21, and a 25. Yeah, there is one. They do have the single still Port Moran here for $70, but again, it's 40% alcohol. So I'm not like in love with buying it because it's 40% alcohol. But if considering I'm in Canada, if I can't get around to if they won't provide me with one that is higher alcohol than this, I might try this one, but it's not terribly expensive. But this is the one that probably would taste most like lemon garbage. This one here. But I doubt there's any Port Moran like in here that's not Eldorado. What's this one? What's this one here? Port Moran 2002. There's no fucking picture. What is this? It's on Big Deal. Is it Whiskey Agency? It might be. Oh, it might be this one. I might want to try this one, honestly. Do you know cruisin' rums? They're not that fancy in terms of age, but have some cool flavor lines that you can use and mix with a better quality rum. I don't do any mixing. I only do neat. That being said, I'm not. I don't require age. It's not a requirement for me. I know that with rums, the younger ones are more fruity. And some unaged rums have some really interesting things going on. It's just a matter of my availability for me. So I don't know anything about those particular rums, but for example, I know of there is a distillery called Clarin that uses wild yeast. It's wild fermented rum. It has all kinds of weird, crazy flavors, and it's unaged. And I would love to try some stuff from Clarin, but it's hard to find that stuff near me.
Speaking of cool flavors, did you see Jim Beam has a pineapple? Um, if this is this for 115, I might be in for this. We'll have to see. How old is it? Enhance. It's 17 year. It's 17 year Port Moran at 51% alcohol. Independently bottled. Yeah, I might be in for that. Non-chill filtered, natural color. Yeah, maybe. We might be in for that. What did you say? Beam pineapple? This thing? 2 hours ago. Fresh off the presses. Jim Beam pineapple. At 32.5% ABV. Yeah, this is just like Crown. They're starting to collect. They're starting to collect a bunch of different flavors: apple, peach, honey, vanilla, fire, red stag, pineapple. It's like Crown Royal. Refreshing cocktails like the pineapple lemon lime soda, or the Pica y Piña, made with beam pineapple, lime juice, simple syrup, and jalapeno. I'm not drinking that. No. Earlier this month, Captain Morgan released its sweet chili lime flavored rum. I just can't, man. I can't. I can't with this stuff. I can't. I'm sorry, Jim, but I prefer Jack. Yeah, Jack's got some flavored shit too. I'd like to try some of the age-stated Jack stuff, but there's just no chance I'm going to get any. Especially now that the weird stuff's happening. Sweet. What, you eat some sweet chili lime? I'm not sure what's going on here with this, like, grilled watermelon with like chili flakes on it. But I'm not in. I'm not in. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not in with whatever that is. It's different though. $16 a bottle. That's a steal. A steal. I wish my alcohol costed $16 a bottle. That would be a steal. Nothing I have costs $16. It's big in Mexico? Yeah, I kind of assumed it was something like that. It's actually pretty good. I'm skeptical. It's just like those people that say, like, yeah, you know, like in some South American places, they eat bugs, you know, and they like grill cockroaches and stuff. Oh yeah, it tastes great. Okay. You know, it's like it's that kind of reaction. It's like, I'm sure it tastes great. And it might be pretty good. It might be, but your initial reaction is like, no. You start your lawnmower with it if you don't like the taste. Oh shit. Yeah, this one's on sale though. I think that's what this is. I think it's a TWA. I mean this price for a 17-year Port Moran at cask strength, that's pretty good. To be honest. But anyway. Yeah, so yeah. Crystallized lime flakes. It's like adding salty sour. Huh. I'd be more, yeah, maybe if I tried the seasoning, I'd be more interested. Because right now it's also good on corn. Where did the bourbon section go at the store? Have you not been paying attention to the world, Crassus? There's no American alcohol up here. And you can thank Donnie J. Furious life. Yeah, so if you've been in a hole because of Donnie J, there's no American alcohol in Canada. There's no whiskey, there's no bourbon, there's no beer, there's no wine, none. Zero. And I know you have access to I know you have access to the inside scoop, so I have a video where I just went to the liquor store on Sunday. If you want to see, there's a bunch of empty shelves. Yeah, I'm in Canada. But yeah, there's no American whiskey, there's no bourbon, there's no American wine, there's nothing. Montreal, oh. Are you one of those English-speaking Quebecers? Or parlez-vous français, or what? Orange Man took my booze, yeah. Yeah, Orange Man did a bad thing. That's what we say. Orange Man did a bad thing. We don't like him. Oh, half. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not French, but I'm in New Brunswick. So, we're kind of like half. Yeah, les Acadiens, you know? I got bastardized French. That's what I got. There's a guy that I was working with who's from kind of like slightly northern Quebec, but he was down. We're in New Brunswick and was working with us, and he said that I had like Acadian French. My French was like Acadian French. It's like dirty French. At least I still got some of it, you know. The problem's usually if like guys are speaking like Quebec French and they speak it really fast, I have no idea what they're saying. Because like the Acadian French is really slow. But yeah. Yeah, we do know a little bit. Although the Wild Thing also, I don't know if you've seen Crassus. The Wild Thing our crazy liberal premier did. They tabled an amendment to the Liquor Control Act that says that we can bring alcohol from anywhere into New Brunswick. That whole border thing, they're getting rid of it. You can go to Quebec and buy as much beer as you want. Come bring it home. Baie des Chaleurs, they make special gins. Yeah, gins are interesting. I don't have too many gins. I only have a couple. But I have this one and I have another one. And I'm kind of like motivated a little bit. I'm come back, but no one does anything. We're just talking, Cronex. Relax, brother. But it's kind of like, it depends on what's infused in them. Like this one, I don't like that much. But there's another gin that I have that's like mostly infused with like baking spices and bark and stuff like that. And when you drink it, you get that. You get that kind of like bready, gingerbread cookie, cinnamon bark kind of flavor
on top, like after the juniper's gone, and that's kind of cool, right? Because you can infuse it with anything. So it really depends on playing game. Please, we played game for 3 hours, Cronex, and now we're talking a little bit about some alcohol, and then I'm gonna go away. So you got to come earlier for the games. The games are 3 hours before now. That's just how it goes. Same time every day. I think the old tradition is French like gin, while English like bourbon and whiskey. Well, if we're going to be 100% clear, French like cognac. That's what they like. If we're going to be like prejudice about French and English, the French like cognac, and the English like gin, but they also like Scotch, but mostly gin. There's a reason why London Dry Gin has the word London in it. And it has nothing to do with the place London, but does have something to do with the place London. Cognac is so good. Yeah, some of it's pretty good. The ones I have are not. They're okay. I'd like to get some better ones though, because I only have cognacs. I only tried cognacs from like the major houses, like I have a Martell VSOP here. Also, I have a Courvoisier, and I have a Larson XO, and these are like big cognac houses. But what I've learned from people who are like cognac nerds is that there's little small cognac producers that you really should be buying stuff from. They're higher alcohol, they're more interesting. I just haven't gotten the time to purchase any yet because obviously I have a budget and I have so much liquor that, you know, we gotta like stay in budget a little bit. And that means that we can't buy every kind of liquor every time we go shopping. Poire William, I have no idea what that is. I don't drink liqueur though. Anything that's like liqueur is not me. Is this pear eau de vie? Is that what this is? Yeah, I see they have some at SAC. It's really hard to get eau de vie for me. I don't think I've ever seen eau de vie on sale in New Brunswick. I wonder if they have some at BSW. I wanted to get an apple brandy that was an independent bottled apple brandy, but I haven't gotten around to buying it yet. Brandy and eau de vie is like outside the realm of things I've tried yet, but I want to. It's kind of like tequila and mezcal and agave spirits. It's like I would like to get there, but there's so much scotch in the world to buy. There's rum, there's gin. You know, we're in this world where we have so much choice, and I only have so much dollars. So it's kind of like every time I go there and I'm like, I know I want to buy some scotch, I buy some scotch, and then like we have some money left over for something else. Either it's a rum or it's a cognac or it's a something else. Like even right now, I feel like I need more Irish whiskeys because my Irish whiskey collection is like the lowest one right now. So I need some like nicer, more interesting Irish whiskeys. But if I buy those, then I don't have money to like do other things. So, and the other thing too is like when you shop at Alberta, they have really good deals on stuff. So it's kind of like, well, Alberta goes, hey, I don't know what you were coming to shop for, but this thing is like 55% off. You should buy this. And you're like, okay, I don't have any choice. That thing is 55% off. I have to buy it. Yeah, they do have some in Alberta too. Yeah, I would like to try some eau de vie, but there's like other things too. What else is there? There's like sochu. There's like grappa. What else is there? There's that Chinese spirit, Baiju. There's just so many things, man. Yeah, I know exactly, right? So where I'm at, it's the same as similar to Quebec. So, well, we don't have beer at convenience stores. We have beer at grocery stores, but not at convenience stores. But any of the hard liquor has to come from ANBL, which for you would be like SAC. And the best tonic deal you get is like 5% off, or maybe 7. Unless it's on liquidation. If it's on liquidation, sometimes you can get a good deal. But in Alberta, if you buy from the Alberta liquor stores and ship it, the shipping's expensive, but you'll have stuff that's like a $250 bottle, half price. So you're like, it would be fiscally irresponsible to not buy this right now. It would be financially ruinous to not purchase this. So you have to. You have no choice. You're saving $125. So yeah, that's kind of tends to be what I do. Is I try to like wait for a good deal at one of the Alberta liquor stores, and then I'll order like 4 bottles or something like that at one time. And it's usually cheaper than if I bought the stuff here, but some stuff's cheaper here. I don't. So here's the thing. I don't know the rules in Quebec. Technically, it's not legal right now for me to order from Alberta and ship it here. Technically, that's illegal. But nobody checks your mail. If you ship something with Canada Post, nobody checks the package. So no one's going to know. That being said, like I said earlier, my government in New Brunswick did table an amendment to our Liquor Control Act, which will make that practice legal as soon as it receives royal assent. Which it's a majority Liberal government. Probably it'll just go through. So probably it's fine for me. It might technically not be fine for you. I don't know the rules in Quebec. For example, I know that in Ontario it's not legal and they're not planning on making it legal. But guys from Ontario buy stuff from Alberta liquor stores all the time and ship it all the time because there's no border. Nobody checks the packages. No one's going to know. Like, what are they going to do? So that is what it is. It's like a law that's not enforced. That's really what it is. And I'm not advocating that you break the law. I'm just saying that nobody checks. If they decide to check your package, I'm not going to be held liable, but it's going to be legal for me anyway. But it may be legal for you too. I don't know. You'd have to get into the Quebec liquor law and see what it looks like. I don't know. It might be fine. In Alberta, they can do anything. So that's why. But yeah. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time. Same place. Same things. Play some games. Talk about some spirits. And Fresh Crack tomorrow. Fresh, just so we're clear. We do Fresh Cracks on Wednesdays. So, I mean, we have some unopened stuff that's been sitting around here forever. We'll open one of these tomorrow. Fresh, one of these ones. You know, we got the Highland Park Cash Strength. We got that Aberfeldy 21, Martel VSOP. We got this Smith and Cross thing. What else is there? Oh, we also have this Glenmoe La Santa that I picked up. One of these ones. We'll open these tomorrow. But yeah. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.